Good evening. We continue our City News investigation tonight into illegal group homes. Last night I told you about a 70-year-old man who died while trying to escape from one after he was illegally locked inside. In just 4 weeks, he was charged almost $4,000 to live in a shared mouse-infested basement. Tonight, a second man has agreed to share with us just what it's like to live inside these group homes. We agreed to protect his identity. The conditions he describes are appalling.
Disgusting, terrible. I was desperate. I had problems because I'm fighting cancer, and I was trying to, pay the rent, but obviously I got behind and I had no place to go.
Dave, which is not his real name, had fallen on tough times. He'd been living paycheck to paycheck, and when he was hospitalized for lung cancer, he couldn't pay his rent. When Dave was discharged, he was evicted, homeless, and had no money. That's how he ended up being bounced around 3 different illegal Scarborough group homes for 7 months last year. The conditions he describes are appalling.
Filthy. You turn on the light in the kitchen in the middle of the night, and you could see the cockroaches just swarming, almost like a moving carpet or something. There was thousands of them everywhere.
Illegal group homes house some of the city's most vulnerable residents, the elderly, the poor, people with physical or mental health issues. A lengthy OPP investigation found they offered deplorable living conditions and posed safety concerns. And yet they continue to operate, largely because people have nowhere else to go due to a lack of affordable housing and long-term care beds. Dave described living with multiple residents where fights often broke out. He slept with his few belongings under his pillow or they would be stolen. He says people would often go hungry.
Days with no food, nothing.
You would go days with no food?
No food.
The illegal group homes Dave stayed in were all operated by a man named Winston Manning under Comfort Residential Group Homes, Inc.
Reasonable grounds to believe risk of fire posed an immediate threat to life.
Manning also operates an illegal home on Fawcett Trail that was recently shut down by the Toronto Fire Department after a fire there in October. And Manning operates a home on Rouge River, also in Scarborough, where a woman died there in the summer. The conditions police found in the home were so disturbing it sparked a crackdown by Toronto Fire with multiple violations posted on the doors. A second woman died there 2 weeks ago. We found Winston Manning at the home this week.
Hi, are you Winston Manning? Can I talk to you, please? It's Cynthia Mulligan from City News. Can I ask you some questions? Winston? I understand somebody died here 2 weeks ago. Okay.
An appointment with us. I forgot your name.
I'm Cynthia. Could you have Winston come out and talk to me?
Okay, get off the premises right now.
All right, I will do that.
Do not have an appointment with us. Please leave.
Okay.
Now, just yesterday, Manning's company was convicted at trial of multiple fire code violations for yet another property. The company was fined $15,000 plus a 25% victim surcharge, bringing that fine up to $18,000. Manning's company also faces several more fire code violations for other properties. Now, illegal group homes have been a source of extreme frustration for both Toronto Police and Toronto Fire for years now. It's virtually impossible for them to be able to close these homes down quickly when they see major problems. And many, I'm told, feel that there has been a lack of political will to deal with this problem.